What's up, everybody? Jake here from Everyday Coach, coming at you with another video. And today we will be discussing the importance and value of taking action. We're going to start by talking about 3 ways that we can take action and how they appear as just something we do, not really understanding that it is a step in the direction we need to go to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. So our first one, reading. Sitting down with a book talks about the things that you're wanting to pursue or see in your life. Let's say you wanted to make $1 million. You go out, you look for a book, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, however many quenches your thirst to actually understand that topic. You sit down, you read those books. Then you take what you read and you apply it to your own life. Second, let's stick with the subject of making $1 million. You might go find someone who's made $1 million. 2 people has made $1 million. 3 people made $1 million. You sit down with them and you ask them all of these questions. Hey, how did you make $1 million? What is your mindset around money? How do you perceive money? And you ask them all of these questions to get to know them. And then our last little topic we're going to discuss within this topic of action is what can you do to get to that place where you're actually making $1 million. And that might involve sitting down and coming up with a business you'd like to make money through. That might be, again, studying some more people. It might be kind of a combination of using your time where you sat down and read, and times where you sat down and interviewed people and got to know them, and then combining those 2 worlds and then allowing that to create what you will use as a avenue towards creating that $1 million. And so all of that, though, falls under that one simple word of action. Sitting down takes action. Reading takes action. Talking takes action. And always keep that in the back of your mind. I know for me, about a week ago, I was at the gym one day and I noticed in between my sets, I would just kind of chill and take it easy. And that my mind would kind of roam and go to not super healthy places during that time. So what I started to do was recognize I need to just keep going. I need to keep moving. I can't be stagnant. It just doesn't work for me. So I take a lap around our track in between each one, or I'll do some sort of little leg exercise. And so I do that to keep myself moving, to keep myself going, to not get trapped. I take more action in between my action so that I keep growing towards what I need. And then I've taken that and applied that pretty much to all facets of my life. Of course, I have days where that's far more challenging, but I don't let those days where it feels really hard define the overarching idea that I am someone who moves forward. I believe that I am someone that takes action. And so that is something I've adopted and I believe is so beneficial to everyone, is when you believe that you're someone who does the thing that you want to share with other people. So how are we going to apply this into our life, taking action? From here on out, we are going to, and this is dealing with Everyday Coach in general, not this particular action item. I'm always going to give a little something at the end, always share some little technique that I use or I've heard other people use, and then I've implemented it into my life. And hopefully you can try that, see if it works for you, and then just let your life be based upon that kind of stuff. So for dealing with action today, I want to talk about setting a goal for yourself. That's going to be our action for the day. It is going to be our technique. I'm going to call them techniques. Our technique for the day is to come up with 5 goals, write them down, and that's it. Just have them in your mind. Just take that subconscious thought and bring it forward into the front of your mind. Let's go back to the $1 million. You wanted to make $1 million in 10 years. So you write that down. Over the course of the next few months, you're going to see it's going to be in your mind in the forefront, and you're going to start to recognize, what do I need to do to make that $1 million in the next 10 years? And you're just going to follow through on that. And so that's what's so valuable about this little exercise of creating your goals. And it's our little action to start really small and then slowly start to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow our actions till they become what we do basically all day long. Is just action after action after action. Even sitting down, reflecting, which is incredibly valuable and important, is an action in and of itself. Just put everything through that scope that I am taking an action moving towards who I am and who I want to be and what I want to do. Hope that helps everyone. Take action, and we will see you on the next video. Out.